Good morning from Punta Cana in Dominican Republic. I have a few things to share with you. A little bit about accommodation at Occidental Punta Cana, a little bit about the transfer from the airport, a little bit about the food and the all-inclusive thing and the whole my experience with all-inclusive in Occidental Punta Cana or Occidental Punta Cana. I have no idea how is it pronounced. And of course about the beach. The beach itself, it's absolutely beautiful. There is no complaints right here. And I think this is the future of the whole vacation I had here, 7 days. This is almost the last day here, so I'm able to share a few insights I've learned along the way. The beach is absolutely beautiful. Fine sand. You can see it's really fine sand. Let's start with the beginning. The flight, you arrive in Punta Cana. The airport is small because it is what it is. But I don't recommend you to pay for the VIP treatment because it's anyway. I don't think we spend more than not 15, but maximum 20 minutes to get out of the airport. What it took longer was to wait for the transportation transfer from the airport to the hotel. Now for the transportation, we booked it in advance using booking.com, and that was fine. We had a whole microbus only for us three, but it depends on the number of flights and so on and so on. I think it is much better to have it already pre-booked, so you have everything you need. This time there was no one waiting for us with our name. The girl, I think he took some other tourists to other buses, to other cars, but we just tossed around, and in about a minute we find out where was the quote-unquote office for this company. So that was easy. Now arriving to the hotel, to Occidental Punta Cana, that was like 20-25 minutes from the airport. That was really fast, no issues. About the resort, well, the resort is fine. It has a lot of pools, it has a lot of activities, people who try to entertain you, who are paid by the hotel, of course, employees of the hotel. So from this point of view, if you have kids, they have every evening at around 8 p.m. they entertain the kids and let them play, dance some songs, and there is one entertainment lady who takes care of them, shows them how to dance a few songs, and it's fine. It's a good routine before going to sleep. So they have a live band, which is cool. The sound during the live band, it's a little bit questionable, so don't stay too close to the stage. Well, about the accommodation, well, it depends what you compare with, but the accommodation isn't really the best one. The cleaning staff are really cleaning. They try their best to clean the rooms, but the rooms haven't been updated in a while and it is visible. My wife wasn't happy at all. From my point of view, the good part was the aircon doesn't smell like mold. So for me, that I'm suffering with chronic rhinitis and all this allergy stuff, for me this was a big plus. We could use the aircon whenever we wanted and there was no smell. But because most of the days the max temperature was like 28 degrees Celsius, we didn't really use the aircon. I'm not sure what else to add for the accommodation other than they need to update it, that's for sure. Now let's move along with the food, with the selection of food. I think most of the people can find everything they want or anything they need for basic hungry needs. It didn't excel in any way, but of course if you are someone who wants to have proteins, vegetables and a little bit of carbs, you can find plenty, because there is pork, beef, hamburgers, eggs, omelets with a lot of stuff in them, with ham, onions, peppers, whatever you want. Good selection of fruits as well. Fruits tend to dry off quite fast. I mean, to be consumed by other tourists. If you ever come to this resort, to Occidental Punta Cana, you have to take take into account that it's better to go earlier for all breakfast, lunch and dinner, because that's the best time to find the best food, the best fruits they have. Compared to a la carte, they also have the several restaurants inside the resort where you must have a reservation to be able to go in, except the seafood restaurant. I forgot what it's called. It's better to go to the buffet instead of the restaurants. For example, the steakhouse, that was a total disaster. We went to the dinner as planned at 7 p.m. and they served us at 8:10. And although when we entered the restaurant, there was basically not many people inside, so I don't quite get why all the delay happened, and we got served one hour and 10 minutes after we entered. The steak itself wasn't great, but it was cooked as we asked. For example, I do steaks 3 times a week at home, so I have a good basic understanding of how a steak should taste, look, how the texture should be. This time we ordered 2 steaks. My steak was good for me, but the steak my wife had, it should have been 3 quartes. It's equivalent of medium well. It wasn't medium medium well. Though for those who are eating steaks, you know, medium rare, that should be fine. Now let me show you the resort. I'm going to take you on a walk so you can see more of the resort. When it comes to amenities and how the resort looks, I'm telling you, it's looking great. I don't have my slippers, so I have to walk on the grass. I have no complaints here. It has 3 pools. The big pool has also a bar where you can go to serve yourself with whatever you want. I did not do any research, but they have something that is called First Club, and I have a feeling that is like the premium all-inclusive they offer, but I haven't been researching that one, and I really don't care. The one thing I remember after we checked in was my wife was really disappointed about the accommodation, and we went to the beach, and while walking in between the beach and the resort's buildings, we could see some ocean view rooms that had the windows open, and there is no difference between the ocean view rooms and all the other rooms. The furniture and the rest, it looks the same. So if you plan to upgrade, don't. That was our first impulse after we checked in. We wanted to upgrade because we thought maybe the rooms are in a better shape or something like that, but no, they look exactly the same. Now right there you can see is the pool bar where all the happiness is flowing through the throats of many people. The guards overseeing the pool are really strict about the kids, and whenever they see kids that are not supervised by the parents, they will ask where the parents are, and you know, make everyone aware you should be taking care of your child. So that's a plus from me. Now if we go up, there is actually a good selection of like tacos, pizza and other stuff served, which are really good. The pizza, although you will see it's not made the way traditionally it should be done with using hands. The guy is using that thing, I have no idea what it's called, to roll over the dough. It actually has one of the best doughs I had in Italian restaurant. This one is La Taqueria. Here you can get tacos. It's usually 1 or 2 people here that are serving pre-made carnitas and sausage-like meat for tacos. Here is a second bar, and this is where thing happens in La Pizzeria. So as you can see, they have an oven right there. It's not visible with the GoPro, but they do have inside the wood fire. They use wood, and it does show with the taste of the pizza, because it's a bit better taste than most of the restaurants I've been to. Now this is the biggest pool of the resort with the bar over there, and there is also a snack station on top of it. Quite beautiful. I'm not sure you can hear the noise, but that's somebody cutting the grass. Now, they started yesterday. This resort, let me tell you, is really huge. But they started yesterday. They have an army, and they are moving so fast you cannot sweep up a room by the time they sweep half of the resort. But at the same time, it's really good because, you know, it's bothering the tourists as less as possible. Now this is the second pool, if you want to call it like that, or the third pool, as I call it, because the second one is the one we've been using the whole time. Is the next one. This one is right beside the playground. So if you want to combine the pool with the playground, this is the one for you. Right beside the playground, on the other side of the pool, it's actually really close to the other one, which gets you closer to the beach. The reason why we chose that one, because it's close to the beach, and it also has the buffet near it, and the bar, quite convenient to go take a beer, take a snack. Now you can see here, we can pause and see the whole program for the mini club, and including the disco and theater. Now inside they have a lot of games and a lot of stuff for kids to play, and I think it's really beautiful. It has paintings, it has 2 TVs with games and movies, and a lot of toys, and a pool with balls, and a nice lady who takes care of the kids. You saw, she was even bottle feeding that little one. And besides the indoor space, they have a trampoline, toboggans, lifts, staircases, and all the good stuff. And with this we arrived to the third pool that's geared more towards kids. And right here is the bar next to the pool and the restaurant Las Caracolas. This is actually where we had the best dinner. My wife had a really good fish fillet, and I also had some sort of fish, I don't remember the name. It's a filled up fish with small bits of seafood and other fishes, and you know, but it was really good tasting, so we enjoyed quite a longer evening here. Probably this was actually the first experience we had here with restaurants, and we stayed for a few hours because it was really lovely. The temperature was nice, the ambient was nice, and of course we got back to the beach. And now here is the activity. Today it's yoga. They do have as well darts and ball thing throwing, and right behind the lady leading the yoga session there is a paella pan where they make some beautiful tasty paellas. It's time for me to cut this short because I've been talking a lot. Overall, it was a great experience coming here in Punta Cana. Occidental did disappoint in a few ways, but made up with some other stuff covering some of the flaws they had. I would come back, but maybe to another resort. See ya. Good morning from Cancun. Jesus Christ. I'm nothing.